Well, hello YouTube. Here we are. Have ourselves a start to another day. Supposed to be possibility of rain rolling on through, but when it hasn't been rain this summer. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So here we go. Well, of course, the last couple of days have been wet. Been doing what I can in the garage and stuff. However, as for yard work and that, you gotta kind of wait for it to dry out before you can get out here to mow the grass and things like that. One of these days, when they're not forecasting rain for a bit, I'll want to come out here and spray the weeds. The rocks are turning green. I should have probably done it a month ago, but you know, it's kind of the way she goes. Sometimes you don't have the chemical and you haven't checked your sprayer out this year to see if it even works. It seems to be the downfall. Every year I have to buy a new sprayer, even though my sprayer was put away dry without any liquid in it. It still tends to freeze. Well, sometime today I need to make me a follow-up phone call to a accessory place in town. My patience with them are starting to unravel. I've ordered quite a few $1,000s in parts in the last few months from them. You know, the topper, the floor mats, I forget what else. There's a couple other things, and even referred a couple of my friends to them for spray and liners. And when I go to order something, at first they don't call me back for like 2 weeks. And then when I do inquire, the guy forgot. And it's like, really? You know, you think I'm just some kid with daddy's truck inquiring about a $2,500 lift kit, doesn't have any intention of following through with it? Or is the oil patch business booming that you don't have to worry about the little guy? In fact, I know for certain that they're not buying crew trucks like they used to, because the patch itself is almost at a dead stop. So I finally get him to order what needs to be ordered, and of course they have to, or they want a deposit put down, partly to cover their costs for ordering it and covering the losses if I do back out. And the other half just to say that I will be back, which I think is kind of stupid, because it's not like my truck is uncommon. You know, there's like 5 or 6 of these trucks identical color to mine around this town, and it's not like they can't ship it out to another location elsewhere, or you know, a buddy or something like that. But and then it takes, and then they say 5 weeks and it'll be in. Well, here we are, week number 6, and no phone call, no nothing saying it's in. It got lost, we never ordered it, you know, thanks for your deposit. We bought new wheels for our car, you know, whatever, right? So I gotta track these guys down again and, well, you know, wonder what's up. Sometimes you try to shop local, or deal with a small business that's been around town for, 20 years or so, and it ends up biting you. You know, maybe you should have went with the large one, the big, large corporate company that everybody says not to deal with, but however, they obviously got the better track record because more and more people keep on dealing with them. Well, like I said today, I want to get back out in the garage once more and do a couple more things on the project trailer. I have a soft deadline, if you want to say, where I'd like to use it, and I would like it to be not done. Obviously it's not going to be done, but I'd like it to be semi-usable and not completely tore up or, you know, messed up when I go to use it. So even if the rough work is there, then a guy can still use it. And then when he gets back, you know, do all the sanding and finishing and well, all that good stuff. But pretty much, guys, of course, got coffee going, just waiting for my neighbors to wake up before I start firing up the saw and making a bunch of noise. And then, well, all should be well for another day. Again, if we happen to get more rain, well, then we'll have to put it off till tomorrow, but I guess, well, that's the way it works out sometimes. A little bit of a early afternoon update. Well, of course, the day's been going good. Been working on the project here, trying to get the rough work done before the finishing work drops in. And once that's all good to go, then we are good to roll. So, of course, I called the accessory shop and asked them, well, what was going on. And just like I suspected, or thought maybe, the person that was dealing with the whole ordeal had gone on holidays. And basically I told the person that I talked to that, well, if this problem is not took care of, then I'm going to be asking for my money back. Because, well, I had put a substantial deposit down, and if they're not interested in my business, then I know other shops here, or even in the city, will be more than glad to do it. You know, they should have protocols in place that will fall into place when somebody goes on holidays or is sick or so, instead of just you know, dropping everything or filing everything under you know, deal with it when I get back in 6 months. Because, you know, there's customers that want things and stuff, right? You know, and why should they have to wait because you want holidays? You could see if it was like a one-trick pony show and you were the only staff, or you were the boss and it was a mom and pop operation. But even then, there's protocols in place in the event of something like that, you know, that it defaults back to. But so, of course, just waiting for them to call back now, again, once more. So hopefully everything gets in place there and it gets squared away, because, well, trying to support small or so local businesses instead of going big and corporate or even out of town, which a lot of people have. More and more time you talk to people, they go, well, why did you buy your truck at that dealership? Or, you know, why did you buy there? Why didn't you go to such and such a town? Well, for starters, such and such a town would have required a ride to get there. Do you take your vehicle back to such and such a town for servicing? Or do you service it at this dealership here? You know, I've got, I forget how many vehicles I've purchased out of this one dealership, and they've been good to me. So I try to support local when I can. Yes, I know I bought my camper trailer or my trailer in another city. However, that's because there was nobody here that sold them. And really, nobody here either that was serious wanting to sell them either. And really, the dealerships that were closer, they had vague websites or didn't have the stock I wanted or so, and I just slowly got branching out further and further down the list, and this one here just happened to be one of the furthest points away and had the stock and the one that I wanted. But pretty much, guys, enough for the building for the day. I'm gonna have to run out, pick up some stuff, maybe a couple more 2x4s while I'm down there, and some 2-inch screws. I thought I had some, apparently I don't. So yeah, we'll have to see how she goes, and we'll see y'all around supper. A little bit of an end to another day. Well, it was a good day. I did some work on the project. Been working through a few things, and trying to keep things rolling as well on, well, all 4 sides. Sometimes that's a daily struggle. You seem to let one thing go to focus on something else, and then, well, you know, it takes a turn, right? So then you gotta pull up and try to play catch up on thing number 1, and then go back to damage control, if you want to say, on thing number 2. So of course I've reached a little bit of progress on the project. As I said earlier, I need to make a run out to the lumberyard, pick up some more goodies for another day. I guess that'll be the outing for tomorrow. we'll get that underway, took care of, and all that good stuff. But remember, guys, we do have a post office box for all your fan mail needs. Send me a letter, send me a decal, send me all that good stuff. If you write me a letter, and I will write you one back. If you do write me a letter, make sure you include your full address and a zip code or postal code. It's just so I can return a letter and decal and all that good stuff to you. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.